I kind of stood there and I was like this because I didn't know what to do.
She just had her hands up like this and she started crying. I'm like, well, can you give me a hug?
And then he asked me to come over and give him a hug, and I did. And he kind of like spun me around like in the movies. It was quite romantic.
And I gave her a great big kiss, and it was the best moment in my life.
You should be mine. You should be mine. Oh, you really got me now. In a way too deep, I'm all about you. It's all about you.
So, funny story about our proposal. We had been invited to a good friend of Keith's wedding, and it was on December 1st, which was the anniversary of the day that we bought our house.
So I was like, okay, December 1st, 2012, I'm going to propose.
He had told me on New Year's Day last year, we're going to get engaged this year. Nothing like making you wait for it. Because you don't know when it's going to happen. Like, I would wake up in the morning and be like, oh my God, I have to brush my teeth. Today might be the day.
Up to the day before, she had no clue that we were going out to New York. So she started talking about, oh, what are you going to wear and all that stuff. And I'm like, we're not going to the wedding tomorrow.
So he said we weren't going to go to the wedding because he would prefer to stay home and celebrate the anniversary of our house. And I kind of suspected something, and one night after too many glasses of wine, I said, listen, like, I know we're going to get engaged on December 1st, so quit pretending about it. So it wasn't exactly a surprise.
She had no clue what was going on.
But it was very romantic. He whisked me away in a limousine to New York City on December 1st, and we went to our favorite sushi place, Yo Sushi.
One of our favorite sushi places out there, Yo Sushi. We had a lunch date there.
And then we went to see a show, A Christmas Story, which is his favorite movie, and I just really like musicals. And he made me wait all day for it, by the way. It's not like it was instant gratification. The day we bought our house, it was completely empty, but he had bought me this big tin Santa Claus from Pier 1, and he has like a plate in his hands for a candle. And the day we bought the house, that was in the living room with a glass of wine from our realtor.
I got the Santa, and I put it in our living room floor, the exact same spot that when we bought our house, and I put the engagement ring there.
So when we came home that day, the tin Santa was in the living room with the box on it. So then I started crying, and I was like, yes, of course I'll marry you. Except for the fact that the box wasn't open, so thank God there was a ring in there, because otherwise, like, he would have so been in trouble for embarrassing me like that.
When I got down on one knee, she actually started saying yes, and I didn't even open the ring box or nothing. So she's lucky that it was a ring and not earrings or nothing like that. So I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. Then
he asked me to marry him, and I, of course, said yes. And then, like, lots more crying ensued, and I had makeup everywhere, and I would have changed his mind if I were him, but he's still sticking with it, so.
Come a little closer, baby, so you can feel my breath on your cheek. 'Cause I'm just itching to itch that scratch. 'Cause I think that you'd be such a catch. And I'm not trying to make...
When I'm coming down the aisle, I will be worried about falling on my heels. But besides that, I will also just be thinking how exciting it is to finally be married, because I met Keith and then I had to wait for him to come home, and then I had to wait because we were trying to find a house, and then I had to wait to get engaged. Like, I'm excited to be married already and be his wife and have a new, even though it's weird, last name, because let's face it, Weinshank, not so good, but I love him, so I'm gonna stick with it.
I know I'm gonna cry, because there's many times that I've just seen her, talk to her, held her, loved her, kissed her, where I've teared up before, because I really, truly love Danielle. And I've waited 33 years to find my wife, and I'm glad it took that long, because I love her. I honestly love her with all my heart.
I never, ever thought we were gonna make it here. Like, I just thought that I would, like, secretly love him from afar for the rest of my life. So it's exciting that it's like a fairy tale. Like, I'm just so excited to marry him.